I saw a young man on a small motorcycle, and he was popping wheelies on Dorset Street with all kinds of traffic, and he's just being an overall idiot, as young 20 somethings can be. So there was a car that he passes, and so we get to the traffic light. People in Vermont might know the corner of Williston and Dorset Street,
Yep.
ton of cars and everything like that. The white car, the guy gets out, middle-aged man, mid-50s, typical, looks like your typical like Vermonter that you hear, like, on the national news, when they have Vermont guy. He gets and he goes up to this motorcycle and just gives it to this 20 something year old man, and I or kid, and I can hear him because I'm the car behind him saying how stupid he is and he could die and all this other stuff. And to the young man's credit, he I shook his head and didn't really engage with this older guy. So my question is, should we all want to engage because this guy's an idiot for popping wheelies, but
Yeah.
nowadays you can't because it's a good way to get yourself shot. So I was just shocked that this guy got out and confronted this kid.
Yeah. I mean, I think I always lean to like, right, I'm no therapist, but what is the reason this man felt compelled to do it? And I've got to wonder, like, was he just like that annoyed? So he was like road raging mad at him? But like, or what if this man like has a son who died on a motorcycle? So now he thinks he's like giving advice to someone to help save like another kid's life and saying, kid, like, I had a son who was your age and he did a similar thing and it didn't end well and you really shouldn't do that and like blah blah blah. I'm also
I
like, right, I'm the daughter of like a Harley guy. My dad like loves to ride his motorcycle, but he's like the king of like, it's not, if he gets in an accident, he's always like, it won't necessarily be me, it'll be like
right.
someone else. But he's not like, right, popping
Well,
wheelies. Like he's a very safe driver, but he gets very frustrated at people like this kid because they give the whole like sport like a pretty bad name by just acting like an idiot.
and I think this guy, how the young man was kind of shaking his head, that I think the older guy got out and said more like, I saw somebody die that way, or that
Okay.
was like, so I think that's the side. And it's never the Harley riders,
Oh, right,
doing
right.
the wheelies. This was, one of these,
Crotch rocket.
Honda, crotch-rocket, yeah, just, so it wasn't, it's typical.